Today we're going to be starting up a playthrough of an Elder Scrolls Legend Battlespire. This is sort of a spin-off of the Elder Scrolls series. I'll cut in the intro at the end of the episode here. In this one we're just going to be checking out the character creation process here. Maybe going over a couple things. This game has multiplayer. It's built on the Daggerfall engine, and interestingly enough, this is the only computer I have that will actually properly install this game. And even though it runs in DOS, it only seems to want to install, under Windows 95 for whatever reason. This game came out in 97 though, so that might have something to do with it. So we're gonna have a few tutorial screens. I'm gonna let them pop up, but I'm not gonna read them for the most part. We need to create a character name for ourselves here. I do have a race in mind for a character, so I think we'll go with something like Ogun. I guess that's fine. It's not that important. We'll go with male here. There is some nudity in this game, so be aware of that, I guess. And, we've got not as many races as you might expect to select from here. Redguard, Bretons, Nords, High Elves, Dark Elves, and Wood Elves. And I think I've decided for this particular playthrough, we're going to be a Dark Elf. So the Dusky Fire-Eyed Dark Elves of Morrowind are a strong, intelligent, and quick-footed people. They are legendary sorcerers and warriors with a prowess with a sword and bow rivaling that of Redguards and Wood Elves. So we get some magic skills. And weirdly enough, it says they're good with bows and blade, but we don't get any bonuses to any of those. It's all magic skills. Whereas if we look at, like Wood Elf, they get substantial bonuses to a few skills. A little more spread out for the Redguard. But, I think it's all magic for both Bretons and the Dark Elves, which is fine. This is a game about magic, I think, more than anything else. There's not much story. But, it is still an interesting game, I think. I haven't actually played it, but I mean, I've messed around a little bit. Let's see, what are we going to do for a face here? We need to randomize some stuff for a bit. I don't know, let's see what we got. Have you ever seen, has there ever been a blonde Dark Elf? In any of the other games? I'm actually not sure. But yeah, the game's a little light on story. The gist is basically Merwin's Dagon is up to some shenanigans, and he's messing with the Battlespire, which is a training ground for the Imperial battle mages, I think, basically. This game takes place roughly at the same time or toward the end of the events of Elder Scrolls Arena. So take that for what it is. Oh, there you go. That looks pretty good. And, oh my god, we can have a mustache. There you go. I think that's looking pretty good. Alright, now things start to get interesting. We're going to pick a class, or in our case, of course, we will make a class. In the past, I've done, like, random skills and stuff, and I'm not going to do that for this one. There's, like, a whole thing. This game's set up a lot differently, so, like, we're exploring the Battlespire, basically. Like, this isn't, like, a giant open-world game or anything like that. And some of the materials I have from my box copy of the game, it says the goal of the Legends series, which this game was supposed to be, I think, the start of, either that or Redguard, one of the two. It's supposed to be like about playing an important character in the history of Tamriel, but in a more focused way than something like Arena or Daggerfall. Yeah, alright, so we gotta pick some skills here. That's easy enough. First things first, I want jumping. You'll see why in the next episode. It's got a very interesting jumping mechanic, this game. I think, aside from that, we probably better pick some weapon skills and stuff. Let's get, like... Probably we'll take, like, destruction, and I think we'll take long blades as well. Major skills, let's get missile weapons in the mix, if I can... Oh yeah, look at that, my cursor is like in a different spot. A little buggy, this game, it would seem. I don't know if there are any patches. I just installed it off the disk. But, at least it'll work. Alright. So, yeah, we'll get some missile weapons. And, we'll get some restoration. That sounds pretty good. And what else? Probably some more magic, I guess. Do we want... Where's my arrow at? There it is. This cursor's a little harder to use at times. Could get stealth, backstabbing, swing, dodging. I mean, I'm mostly interested in the magic, I think. Or we could even do hand-to-hand if we really wanted to get wild with it. Yeah, let's grab... oh, probably like alteration is a pretty good one. And we'll just pick up like the rest of the magic skills here. Illusion, mysticism, and thaumaturgy. I think that's all of them. And then we got a few other options. We'll take like critical strike. It's probably pretty good. Don't know if stealth is useful in this game or not, but we'll grab it. And then we can get, what, swimming, backstabbing, dodging, or various weapon skills. I think... I don't know if dodging is still bugged like it was in Daggerfall. Because like I said, this is the same engine as Daggerfall. It's modified, obviously. But, I don't know if dodging is a good thing or not. Why don't we take... I don't know how important swimming is going to be, really. I also don't know how much backstabbing I'm really going to do. I guess we'll take swimming for what it's worth. Just in case it's useful, I don't know. Yeah, but the character creation in this game is obviously very different to Daggerfall. Additionally, all these skills... according to the documentation I have, are limited by your stats in this game. So, like, we have 30 points of jumping right now and 50 speed. We won't be able to level up jumping higher than 50 if we don't increase our speed. So, yeah, basically our skills are limited by the stats in the sense that the skill can't go higher than the stat. Intelligence doesn't actually affect any skills. All the spells are bound to willpower, I think, and personality, which is interesting. Actually, even, yeah, having restoration be personality, not something I expected, but it's probably important. So you might want to consider raising these skills eventually. We'll get a chance to do that as we play through the game. But I think more importantly, let's go to advantages and disadvantages here. So, we definitely want to get, like, max magic, which is going to be very expensive here. We can forbid ourselves from all the weapon types that we're not going to use, so this should be, yeah, long blades. And missile weapons we can use, no sweat. We could do like forbidden armors and stuff, but I'm probably not going to do that. I think, aside from that, I'm going to take regenerate spell points, which is also very expensive, as well as athleticism. And, yeah, we might leave it at that. Let's just see how we go here. I'm not gonna worry too much about increasing skills or stats to start with. I might play with this a little bit, but we do need to at least get some basic equipment here. I think the gear that we find is a bit randomized, so I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna find once we get into the game. But we'll see how we go here, I guess. Armbands, pants, daggers. We can't use any of this stuff. Could use a silver short sword if we wanted to. Actually, I don't think we... No, a silver long sword. Yeah, not a short sword. A lot of stuff is very expensive, though. I would like a bow. Seems like this elven short bow is the most expensive. Silver crossbow's not bad. And yeah, this is, I think, the first Elder Scrolls game that has crossbows. It's also the only Elder Scrolls game that has javelins, I think. And it's also the first one that has spears. I don't know if we'll see one. Oh yeah, there you go. This is a long blade weapon. Arrows, helmets, cuirass, cauldrons. I think what I'm gonna do, and actually even this gear that we have available is somewhat randomized. What about magic items here? Got a few potions we can grab. I'm not super interested in consumables here. Yeah, there will be some magic weapons. We can't use that. But we could use like the shirt. Mithril crossbow of baleful woe. Interesting. A shirt of healing. Also interesting. There are some items that like restore magic. Yeah, I think it's this. Pants of Magic Resartus. But we do have regen spell points, so we aren't necessarily like super beholden to needing these kinds of items. Because, yeah, I don't think there's any resting in this game. There are ways to like restore your magic, but resting ain't it. Okay. I think I'm going to say no to the magic items. And we'll just get some basic stuff, so I don't know why we would need a cape. That just seems like wasted weight. Same with the armbands, but we'll at least get some pants. Can I? No, I guess I have to do it this way. Pants don't cost us anything, so good enough. So we get a silver longsword. Mithril broadsword is very expensive. I think I'm gonna get this silver crossbow, even though it's kind of expensive. And then I'll take this elven spear as well. And then I guess we kind of have to get some arrows as well. These are the only arrows available, so I guess we'll grab those. We got pants. Was there a plain shirt available anywhere? I don't think so. So I guess we're gonna go in shirtless, because I'm not gonna buy any armor, I don't think. We'll find some. Okay. So the next thing we gotta do is pick some spells. So the spells are very different. Basically, this game lets us craft spells on the fly, which is really cool. But we gotta buy like the base template or whatever first. So you can see these are all the spells that we have available. I don't know if this is all the spells in the game or not, but I think it's probably most of them. As far as the ones that we probably want to start with here, I'm going to take this Cure Health spell. And we definitely would like some kind of damage spell. So just like, there's continuous damage and there's delayed damage, but is there just regular old, yeah, damage? And that's kind of all of our points. I don't know if build points, like, carry over? Or what? Because this game's kind of like based on levels, so like we'll complete one section of the game and then we'll move on to the next. And we won't be able to backtrack, so... Yeah, but at that point when we move to the next level, I believe the way it works is we get to spend some more build points to like increase stats. And our skills will go up on their own as we use them as well. I mean, yeah, we can't really afford anything else unless I take some more disadvantages. And I think we can find spells as well. So I think we'll roll with this. What else can we do here? Let's get like a... Oh, probably not on this screen. Oops. Yeah. Just exit that. So we can cure ourselves and we can damage enemies. Can we... No, it's too expensive. What about just... This is just our HP. So we can get 1 extra HP. But what are we really doing here? Like, let's look at our skills. We have swimming, agility. I mean, I think... Oh, wow. Actually, no. There is one skill governed by int, and that's critical strike. Interesting. Did not realize. Not that important, no, I don't think. We want willpower and strength, mostly, probably. Maybe some personality. So could we, like... We get rid of, like, 10 points of speed. And maybe, like, 10 points of endurance. I think these all cost different amounts, but then we could get, like, 10 points of will. And 10 points of strength, maybe? No, strength is actually more expensive. What about personality? Also kind of expensive. But I guess we could do something like that, maybe. The only thing... Yeah, speed. Jumping... Well, actually, oh yeah, jumping is limited by speed. There is a jump spell as well, which I would be interested in having. Oh, maybe we should just leave these be. We could even get rid of, like, some luck. What if we drop our luck down? Because nothing is governed by luck. I don't know if this affects our loot in this game. It didn't in Daggerfall. But I guess we could do something like that, maybe. And then... I guess go with something like that, maybe. Alright, we'll go with that. And then we can go back to equipment. Just like... Maybe we get some gloves or something like that. Where are they? Pauldrons. We'll take some pauldrons, I guess. Because we can't afford any... No, we can't afford the gloves, yeah. Can't afford anything else, so I guess we'll go with that. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we just need to name our class here. So, give me a sec, I'll think of a name for this. Oh yeah, here you go. How about an Eldritch Dragoon? How fancy. And then I guess I can save it. My level 1 class has been saved. Yeah, it'll save as you like level up, I guess, in case you want to bring your character into multiplayer or something. We're not going to be exploring multiplayer in this. But yeah, I think that's everything. So we might be jumping into game here, in which case I will cut in that intro cinematic, and then we'll start the gameplay in the next one here. But let's see what happens. Yeah, all right.
I recall the story of the recovery of the Battlespire, as it was told to me by the son of old Khmer these many years ago. How the legions of Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon overran the spire, aided by betrayal. How a young hero from obscure origins entered the Battlespire, proving ground and testing facility for the Shadow Legion, the Imperial Guard, and finding his test was more than he bargained for. Thinking this was only a harmless test of his skills, he enters the spire through the Pillar of Light and finds a hell created by the betrayal of the Legion and the perfidy of Jaeger Tharn, arch-traitor to the Empire. And so, our story begins.